Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Nicholas. It's a gorgeous day and we have some exciting projects to do today. But before we do that, I just wanted to tell you how it looks cold. And it kind of is. It's like 27 degrees, but it's supposed to be like 36 today. And after the temperatures we've had where one night was like -10 and then yesterday during the day it was like 16, this feels like a heat wave and it feels lovely. I'm not even gonna lie, it feels great. But our projects today, there's three kind of. The first one I want to start with is showing you the seeds that I've started so far. I wanted to give you an update. I started 4 24 cell count trays of Lisianthus, so 4 different kinds, and then 4 24 cell count trays of geraniums or pelargoniums, and I can't remember how many types of those I've started, but I'll give you dates when we get to that so you can see how long it's taken to germinate and all of this. And then after that, I would like to do some seed starting, and I have something really exciting to show you with the seed starting. And then there is a kind of like planning type project that I wanted to tell you guys about. So let's show you how my seeds are doing first. All right, here are my 8 trays of seeds. They all still have their humidity domes on the top. I think a couple of them might come off today, or maybe one, I'm not sure. But I'll just take you one by one and show you. This is a tray of Lisianthus. This is the Voyage 2 First Love. And it looks like nothing's happening, but that's a lie. So there are a couple decent sized seedlings. But then if you look at these trays that look empty, like that one, that has 3 in it. And then that one has 2. So they are moving along. They're just a little slow, I guess. No. Well, yeah, they're slow growing, I guess is what I should say. The next tray is the Voyage 2 Pink Improved. This one, I don't have any of those like larger ones, but I do have a bunch of, I don't even know if you can see that. Hold on. Teeny itty bitty tiny seedlings. This is the Roseanne 2. I think this is actually my the one that's like behind the most, because not only are the seedlings teeny tiny, but there's not as many of them. This one, I think, is the one that I'm most excited about. Yeah, Voyage 2 Light Apricot. Again, same thing. This one is like, it's like, hey, look at me. I'm like gonna be better than everyone else. But again, you see all those little green ones. So they're doing okay. So just for reference, I started all of these Lisianthus seeds 14 days ago. And then I started all of these geranium seeds 4 days ago. So a 10-day difference. And I want you to see how crazy things germinate differently. So this is one of the trays. This has Bullseye Salmon and Maverick Star. Isn't that incredible? 4 days. And even like, same thing with the Lisianthus, those cells that don't look like they have much, if you look really closely, hold on, let me see if I can show you. Right there, there's a little bit of green coming up. This tray is all Maverick Coral, and they're doing well. I would say that, I don't know, I don't think it's my worst tray, but it's just like even there, like it's coming. Last year I had 100% germination on all of my geraniums, so I'm hoping I have a similar situation this year. This tray is multi-bloom salmon and Maverick Violet Picotee, and they're doing lovely. You guys are going to be amazed. Prepare to be amazed. Look at this. 100% germination already after 4 days. So there's 4, and then it doesn't look like there's 1, but there is 4, 4, 4, 4, and 2, because that one's about to come up. Plants amaze me. Okay, next I have something really exciting to show you, and I'm excited. I guess that's all I can say. So we are going to start some seeds today, and usually I would say that I use those seed starting trays for anything I'm starting early, like earlier than technically when I'm supposed to, because I would say some of these seeds, you're not supposed to start, or you're supposed to start like 10 to 12 weeks before your last frost, or how they packets tell you that. Well, sometimes I like to start things even sooner than that if I want to like have larger plants, and I'm able to do that because I have a greenhouse. If you didn't, then you'd probably have to be a little bit stick to those dates probably a little bit closer. But for plants that I'm starting early, I usually put them in those seed starting trays. And then anything that I want to do a lot of, and I'm doing closer to spring, like closer to time of planting, I'll just do like those like 1 inch, like 72 cell count trays. And we all know how those are. They're usually like really flimsy and just not that great of quality. So I was contacted by Vego Garden, which I can't tell you how excited I am that they contacted me, because Janie from Dig Plant Water Repeat actually has some stuff from them that I just think is so nice and in great quality. Well, anyway, they wanted me to try out some of their seed starting trays. So I was like, obviously. So let me show you those real quick. So they have 2 different kinds. So you have, let's say, something that's comparable to what I was just showing you in those trays, although these are even bigger. These are the jumbo size. So it consists of your like mat, and then you have your actual trays, and then your humidity domes. And I think it's amazing because each individual part, or like each individual section, each individual 4-pack has its own humidity dome. So you could start, like, the opportunities are endless. You could start all different kinds in all of those, and then pull your humidity domes at different times. Or it's just, it's so versatile. And then this, I'll go more in depth about them in a minute. I just wanted to show you kind of like a cursory view of them. And then this is their standard size, and it's 64 cells. It's the same thing where you have your base, and then you have your trays, and then you have your humidity domes. And then what you can actually do too is you could mix and match too, so they all fit together. So if you wanted to do half and half, like half standard, half jumbo, then you could do that too, and they all fit. They all like fit perfectly. And I just think that's so incredible. I know that when we buy something, we want to make sure that it's a great quality, and you don't want anything, you know, too chintzy. Let me tell you what, these things are like, I mean, it's like thick plastic. Like they're really well made. The humidity domes are also thick too. And then this, the tray is like sturdy. And one cool thing about it is it has handles. How smart is that? I don't think I've ever seen a seed tray that had handles before, but there might be. I just have never seen it. I can't wait to try these. And then another cool thing about them is they're really good for your plants because of these slits right here and then the holes at the bottom. So it makes for a really healthy plant because it air prunes, like it prunes your roots and makes the seeds, the plants really strong. And it also helps with not overwatering the seedlings, because you'll water them and then they'll have so much air and so much room to breathe so that they won't get swampy and gross. And listen, I haven't been this excited and I can't tell you how long. So before we start these seeds and before I talk about them probably even more, I wanted to show you the planning thing that I was going to tell you about, and it has to do with Vego Garden. So let me tell you about that real quick. So like I was saying, Janie has some stuff from Vego Garden, and there's a couple things I've been eyeing of hers that I just think would be really, really cool. And it has totally changed my mind on what I want to do in this area. Right here, I have some raised beds, these ones that I made, well, my uncle and I made. And they're really nice height because I have my strawberries in them. So I don't have to bend over to pick the strawberries. But they are several years old and they're starting to fall apart. So I was going to build some more, but I've had like an epiphany. I really like the tall raised beds from Vego Garden. So I have been thinking about getting some. And what I kind of want to do is get a couple here and a couple here, and then do an arch in the middle. So then I can maximize the use of this space. And I feel like it'll allow me to move around the area more. And I think it's going to be really, really helpful. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to purchase those soon, but we'll see where it falls in the line of things. But I just wanted to tell you that that's kind of where my mind was going. And also, I like the idea of making things because I love making things and I love woodworking. But I use this space constantly, and if I can get like a metal raised bed that's going to last for like a long time, as opposed to having to rebuild these every few years or whatever, or however long it takes them to break down, I think I'd rather go with like a metal version because, well, why wouldn't you, you know? So that's just where my train of thought is. So I know for sure that there's a couple that were gifted to me recently that I want to try. So that's the Anise Hyssop and this Marjoram. These other ones that are in this bag, it would be too soon to start these. And I guess you could maybe say that it's too soon to start these, but I'm going to grow them on in my greenhouse, so it'll be fine. Now I'm looking for like pretty much perennials that are like want to grow on in the greenhouse for like 10 to 12 weeks. Those are the ones I want to start now, or others that I just don't mind holding on to for a while in the greenhouse. All right, I think I found enough. Let me show you what all we're going to start today. I want to start some sage. I would like to start it and try to get it up, and maybe I can get that smell in my greenhouse. We'll see. And this is just, I guess, regular sage. It doesn't say anything on it. So like this one does say if you were starting it indoors, you would start it 4 weeks before your last frost. But then that's like would be way too soon. But like I said, I want to get it started. The next I have some columbines that I want to get going. I have the Barlow Mix. This one says it gets 32 to 42 inches tall. And, oh, it's a perennial in zones 3 through 9. And I'm in a 6. The next one is Rocky Mountain Columbine. This has no information on it. Oh, 2 to 3 feet tall. That's pretty tall. 3 feet tall. The next one is Granny's Bonnets Columbine. This one gets 12 to 18 inches tall, and I think this one is absolutely beautiful, so I really hope this one comes up. The next is McKana Giants Columbine. This gets 24 to 38 inches tall, and this one's zone 3 through 9. I don't know what the other one is. The ones that I have in these packets I get from the Columbus Home and Garden Show, and it's like this local vendor who sells them. So it just, I think because of the size of the packet, there's information is kind of limited. But if I was really that interested, I could just look, you know, online. And I already told you about the Marjoram and the Anise Hyssop. The Marjoram, I don't know how tall it gets. The next one is the Magic Fountains Lilac Pink White Bee Delphinium. It's like the longest name in the history of the world. Zones 3 through 7, and these get 36 to 48 inches tall. The next, well, okay, so this is probably going to be a guess because apparently I ripped the top off, but this is a Hollyhock, and I want to say it's called like Peaches and Cream or something like that. I started this last year too, and it was really, really pretty, like beautiful. And then I also have this Hollyhock. It's the Majorette Double Champagne from Baker Creek. That's also where these two are from, the Anise Hyssop and the Marjoram. And then I also have stuff from Johnny's Seeds, and then the last packet is from Swallowtail. This one's called Grande Astilbe, and it's a zone 4 down. It's rated down to zone 4, and it gets 30 to 34 inches tall, and it says long, slender 2-foot plumes of flowers in spectacular shades of pink, red, carmine, and cream. Like, that's beautiful, minus the red, but I'm pretty sure it's like a burgundy red, which I'm okay with. So I'm going to prep the soil, and we'll start planting. I do need to make tags though, but I also need to figure out how many of each I want to make. So I just need to use my noggin for that for a second. I'm going to do what I usually do, and that's mix seed starting soil with my regular potting soil. Again, I like to do that because seed starting soil dries out really quickly. Regular potting soil holds on to moisture really long. I like to mix the two because I feel like it holds moisture for the amount of time that's good for me. And I mix mine at a rate of half and half. I don't know if I said that. I always pre-moisten my soil. It fits in the trays better, and also your seeds don't get dislodged. I am going to just fill up each tray at a time because I don't want to put all of these in the flat tray and then just get a bunch of soil in there. So I'm going to try to be a little tidy with my soil. I'm excited to see how my plants respond to these because I really think that these are going to make a difference in my plants. That's our jumbo tray filled. And here is our standard size. So now I just need to figure out how many I'm going to do for each one. Oh no, I don't want that many marjoram. Yeah, I guess I'll do it like that. Now I just have to read the seed packet and plant them to the depth that they need to be planted. And I'm going to cover them with vermiculite, put the tags in, put the humidity domes on the top, and Bob's your uncle. there they all are. And I seeded pretty heavy on quite a bit of them because I don't know how old my seed is, but some of the numbers changed around because I didn't have enough seeds. So like this Astilbe, I did 3 of them. So I ended up making a tag for each set, each pack, just because I didn't want to get confused. Now I just need to take the humidity domes and put them over each individual pack of seeds. There we go. 2 trays done. One of the coolest things about this system is how you water it. So there's a hole in the top right here that you fill up with water, and it drips down, and there is a central portion where it has little holes that divides it up into all the different sections. So that middle part right here, the lower part, actually feeds all of the other areas, or well, waters it, I mean. And then you can also bottom water as well. So that's it. If you guys are interested in purchasing these, Vego Garden has been kind enough to offer a $10 coupon for these trays, either or, whatever you want. And if you're interested in getting some of these, just go to the video description, and there will be a link there for these products, and then the discount code will be in there as well. And I would highly recommend these. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to pull your leg. I really, really like these. They're great quality. I like the sizes of both of them. I like that it has handles. I like how the humidity domes are separate for each set of cells. What else do I like? I really like everything. I like how there's slits on the side so that you can have stronger plants with like root pruning, and then I also like that you can't drown these out with water because of those slits. There's no fear of like waterlogging your plants. So I love them. I hope you guys get some, and I hope you love them too. So I think that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys very soon. Keep learning and keep growing.